In this tutorial, we are going to cover how to take a look at your logs of the eBay calls that Rival Ripper is making on your behalf to send to eBay to, update listings, change prices, revise your listings, anything along those lines. So if you go over here on the left, there's a little, it's kind of like a database, like pancake looking icon. If you hover over that, there's eBay API log. So when you click on that, all you're looking at here is this is the name of the eBay call that's being sent to eBay, and the timestamp, and the SKU that it's affecting, and the item ID if it exists. For example, some things might not be related to your listings, like I don't know, profile changes or category changes or something, something odd like that. Most of the time you're going to see success here across the board. For example, revising all these items, everything went through with no problems. As you're logged in, there are jobs running in the background to update your messages and orders and everything that come in. Those run every couple minutes, and they basically make calls like this. So like they'll get your orders, they'll get your member messages. There are other stuff like getting your eBay fees, and there's a series of, I want to say 10 or so calls, something like that it makes to eBay every time it runs that job. So if there's any issues, or if you're just seeing weird things in your account, maybe eBay is having problems with their servers and we are unable to connect to them. It could be a temporary glitch, something like that. You can go in here and you can see if there's any errors coming up. So for example, if I change the status to let's try failure. So there we go. I got I tried to send a message on April 20th and got an error code. So you don't really have to know what the error code is. If you get any of these error codes, they're coming from eBay, so they might be temporary. You could probably try again and they would succeed. They don't happen very often. I don't know really why this one didn't work, but going back all the way to April, there's only 2. Whereas if you click on success, you see 3,000. Let's see, if you go on error, there's no error. Warning, if you see any warnings, this account doesn't have any warnings. You might get warnings sometimes when you're adding listings. eBay will accept whatever the request is, if it is a warning, but it will send you a warning alert and let you know what the warning is, and maybe something they recommend that you do that you're not doing, something along those lines. So if you see warnings, those are usually not bad things. If you see failure or error, that's what you want to be on the lookout for. Feel free to send any of the error codes that you see in here to the support team, and we can look at your account and take a look to see if it's an issue on your listings or if it's an issue with eBay. That's really all there is to this panel. I mean, you can search by SKU if you need to. You can actually search by some of the eBay calls that are made. So if you are revising an item, you can just, this warning. So if you were revising an item, you can just see what it was. If you know what item ID you were actually looking at, you can search for it there. The error message is actually the error message that comes from eBay. eBay has, there's a web page that actually shows them all. There's literally like 10,000 plus eBay error messages. So it would be impossible for anyone, any platform like us or anybody else to try and keep track and make a friendly version of it. They're just, they add more and more every day. So all you can really do is check, see if you have any errors, see what the error message is. Sometimes it makes sense, and you can just go in there and update your listing and make sure it's what eBay is recommending you do. And then sometimes it's just the warnings that you don't have to really worry about. Just advise, paying attention to what eBay says in their messages when they reply back. So that's all it really is to the logs. Just keep an eye on them every once in a while. Don't have to really check them that often unless you're having issues. So that's it for this tutorial, and thanks for watching.